Hi guys, thank you for tuning in today. So I think I've been living under a rock. I'm not really sure. But I went to Marshall's the other day and I saw this Shade and Light Glimmer palette. So of course I'd seen the Shade and Light eye palette and the regular Shade and Light contour palette, but I'd not seen the Glimmer palette. And I didn't really see a lot on YouTube. I'm subscribed to a lot of channels, but I just missed this about a year ago when this came out, but it's at Marshall's right now for $28 is how much I paid for mine. Please ignore my really horrible looking nails, but I wanted to do a first impressions on this and just a try on and see what I think. So my full face done, except for of course the eyes. So I'm going to just get into this bad boy. So they had this in store, but I did not swatch it. I just opened the one that was in store and took a look. So I will be swatching it with you guys today. And so it's got a huge, I'm not going to blind you guys, it's got a huge mirror. So this whole side is basically a mirror. And then it's got these really pretty shades. So I'm very excited to try this out. So it's got the names on the back, just like the other palettes did, called Dune. So pretty. They're like butter. These are beautiful. And so then this dark brown shade is called Rust. Then the gold shimmer, and in person it is, the camera just does not do this justice. Let me see if I swatch. Yeah, it still isn't really doing it justice. Look how pretty that white is though. So then this one is called Jasper. And then the white gorgeous shimmer is called Quartz. So those four, they're so pretty. Alright, so then the middle four, and I'm barely touching these, are gorgeous as well. So it's kind of the same thing. The transition shade, it's a lot more brown in the palette. The light in front of me is just super bright. We've got Dusk, Cinder, Onyx, and Glacier, and they're really pretty. Okay, so and then the last four right here, we've got Porcelain, Copper, Bronze, and Sterling. So all of these colors are really pretty. So I am going to start with this cream color, which is Porcelain. I'm going to put that everywhere. Next, I'm going to go in with Dune. Yep. So I put this as a transition shade all in my crease, and I was not impressed with this at all. I don't think you can see it. I don't think there's any kind of color payoff from this color at all. Going in with a blending brush as a more tapered in, I'm going to try Dusk as a transition shade. So I'm going to speed up me applying this, but I put this in my crease just like I did the other shade. This had a little bit of color payoff, but if you can tell in the clip, I have to go in twice or 3 times to get any kind of color payoff from this color. So I wasn't super impressed with it either. So I'm going to go with one of these. Let's see. I'm going to go with this one, which is the sort of satiny, it's called Copper. And I'm using a fluffy brush, but it is more dense than the others. So there's a lot of fallout, which I did pack a ton of product on my brush, but still. So I finally could get some color to show up, but I had to pack this on my brush to get anything to show up. So that's pretty. So now I'm going to go in with the other brown, just using the same brush. See what it does. And that brown is the cinder. So for now I've used just the satin colors. We'll play with the gold in just a minute. So I feel like the transition shades, the big 3 at the top, really didn't do anything. I'm thinking maybe the darkest one did a little bit, but all in all, I didn't see a whole lot. So even though it's giving me a lot, I'm going to take and do shimmer all across. So I think I'm going to go in with the darkest, like the gold in bronze. I'm going to try this with a brush first and see if that works at all. So once I tapped off the excess shadow on my brush, there was basically nothing left. So I do switch to my finger to get more color payoff. But even with my finger, there is so much fallout with this shadow. So that would be up to you if that's something that you were okay with or not. You can always just wipe it away. So now on the middle part of my lid, I'm going to take the other shimmer that's called Quartz. So I'm going in on the center of my lid. I'm going to take Glacier on the inner portion. So I'm taking this Glacier with a small detail brush. And just to see how it applies, I'm going to take this densely packed brush with this glittery black, which is onyx. So I'm going to speed through this as well. It's basically me taking this and packing it on and blending it out. And it takes a lot of blending to get this shadow to blend. So there's a lot of work to get this shadow to do what you want it to do. But if you have the patience and the time, then it's definitely a really pretty color. And now I've switched from that densely packed brush to a more fluffy brush to try and diffuse the color and get it blended out the way that I want it. And of course, one eye is more hooded than the other, so it is really difficult to get eye looks to match on me. So I like the black. It's a pretty smoky black, but I don't know about these other colors. Now the white was really pretty. Yeah, those are pretty, and they come off really nice on the eye. So I like the shimmers, if you don't mind a bit of fallout. So now I'm going back in with Quartz, that pinky brown shimmer. They're very, very chunky. They sort of crumble. I don't know if you can even see that, but they crumble up, which is why there's so much fallout. But if you're okay with that, then you're okay with that, and it's really pretty. I haven't tried this one. I haven't tried Jasper. It doesn't look as glittery. It's definitely has glitter in it, so it's definitely considered a glitter, I'm sure, but it's not like these others. I'm actually going to put Jasper on a buffing concealer brush. I'm going to go back in with one of these shimmery whites. And I'm going to place that on the inner corner and drag it up onto the lid just to make that inner corner pop. And next I'm going to take the color Cinder on a detail brush and put that all along the bottom lash line just to smoke that out. So I'm just going to get up close and personal. Yes, you can totally see my whole cheek is covered in glitter. And they blended okay. I don't know. So I'm going to put on some mascara. I'm going to just finish this look off and I will come back with my thoughts. So this is the finished look. I put on some mascara and just some eyeliner. I honestly tried to wipe away the fallout and there is so much glitter under my eyes that it's still there. It's going to take me taking off my makeup in order to get rid of this. So my thoughts are, I definitely don't think this is worth full price. Like I said, I did pay $28 at Marshall's for this. The top shades, the transition shades, didn't show up on me at all. I didn't feel like there was any color payoff to them at all. Now the other satin, those three, those are fine. They have a lot of payoff, and they're really pretty. The glitters, these two specifically, the quartz and what's it called, bronze, are chunky, but they're really pretty. You just have to work with them and pack on a lot of color and be okay with that fallout. The two white shades I felt like were the same thing twice. I don't know why they included both of them. Even on camera, they're coming off the same. The texture's the same. Everything's the same for these, so I'm not sure why you would include two whites that are so much alike. The black is really pretty. It's because it is a shimmer glitter black, it does take a lot of work to get it to blend out and to get that color that you want. The palette is pretty, but I can definitely see why I didn't hear a lot about this palette. For me, it was kind of a miss. I'm definitely going to keep it in my collection. I'm sure I'll use these. I will probably attempt to use the two shimmer shades, this one and this one, and with like in an eye look with maybe some glitter glue and see if that helps them out at all. So yeah, kind of a miss for me, and yeah, I'm glad I didn't buy this a year ago. I'm glad I didn't pay full price for this, but her stuff is really good. Kat Von D, of course, her stuff is notoriously very good. So I love checking out new products. If there are other products that you see out there that you want a first impressions on, or a wear test or anything like that, please let me know. And any other suggestions in the comments of a look that you want to do, I've got some suggestions that I am working on. So yeah, thanks for tuning in, and if you would give this video a like and subscribe, that would be greatly appreciated, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye!